one man used his 21 credit cards without debt and saved 55,000 per year. For many families, even one credit card becomes a debt trap. But according to this one of the newspaper articles, one person owns 21 credit cards and stays completely debt free and saves near 55,000 every year. So today I don't want to talk about the 21 credit card, but I want to answer one important question. Why can one person can manage 21 debit cards or credit cards while another person struggles with just one? Let's find out. Hi, welcome to back to the channel. I am Mahesh Kathiravan. I'm a debt freedom coach. I meet people occasionally and weekly, almost who are struggling with credit card debt. Now, some have one credit card, some have two credit cards, some have personal loans because of unpaid credit card debt. And when I read that newspaper article, I wasn't impressed by the number 21, but became curious about something much deeper. Is what mindset allows someone to own? I really wanted to get into that because mindset is more important than all of the technical tools without becoming a slave to the tech. And that's what we are going to understand today. Before we begin today, let me be very clear. This video is not about encouraging you to collect more credit cards or that's what the person also said. This video is all about understanding the habit and the financial discipline behind the story. And how, as a debt freedom coach, I will share my personal experience also about this. And in my experience, is always this thing. Debt is not created by plastic cards. It is created by the poor financial habit. Remember one thing, why the rich become rich? That is because they are also taking loans, they are also taking debt. But does it mean that it is a poor financial habit? No. They have the capacity to make that repayment or they're getting something else. That's the thing. Now, before we begin, a quick disclaimer. I am a AMFI registered mutual fund advisor. My AR number is 132163. I am a life insurance advisor and health insurance advisor as well, and a qualified personal finance professional QPFP. All details will be there in the description of this YouTube video. You can watch it. This video is only for the educational purposes and not should be considered as a financial or investment or insurance or tax advice. Credit card usage involves risk, so please consult your financial advisor before making any financial decision. Okay. Now, if you are new to this channel, my name is Mahesh Kathiravan. Please follow this. Every day I look at all about these things, right? So let's understand this thing. What is the paper says? I don't own rupees with this thing, and I will be sharing you PPT about that, a presentation about what I mean by that. Article was saying that if I have one credit card equal to debt, but that individual got 21 credit cards and he is in zero debt, but and also savings generated about 55,000 every single year. So how this it happens? Now, this is the question which we need to ask. But did he notice something? He never said he spends more. He simply spends smarter. And I have seen as a debt freedom coach and counseling the people, I've seen many people increasing the spending just to earn the cashback or reward. No, that's not the way. That's the beginning of the debt cycle. So reward should follow the spending and spending should never follow the reward. Now, what is the strategy which they are saying? Let's understand that. So this is one of the presentation I want to share with you. System creates discipline. So if you see the emotional spender, who are the emotional spender? And I bet that 80% of this video who are watching this video, watching the recording, might be spending that this are the spend you are the emotional because you have this instant gratification, then you have the impulse swipe, and then the chasing reward, which leads to this. But the system builder who delays means, for example, if you want to buy a house, you will not buy today. It means that you're going into loan because you have the capacity to pay at least 60%. If that's the case, that's good. But if not, then no worry. Then you have to go into loan. But if that person saves that for another 5 years to mutual fund or some other financial tool, maybe he can please contribute at least 20%, which means that at least 20% he has saved from the debt. The average person always uses a credit card emotionally, not on thinking logically and this thing. And this is very important. And this doesn't take 1 day, 2 days. It takes massive amount of practice and discipline. That's what that person also have done that. Okay. Now, when I talk about this thing, here are my observations. The average person is this thing. But now let's understand what is this architecture of a zero debt. When I'm talking about zero debt, it happens It happens. I am a zero debt for almost now 8 years. 2018, I became debt free. So 8 years I am in debt free. But does it mean that I am able to satisfy my needs? Yes, I am able to satisfy my needs. But yes, like I said, I am a more of logical spender rather than the emotional spender. And most debt became but one word, that is fail. So financial discipline people will always ask a different question. Would I buy this if there was no offer? If that question has an answer, that means that question can save thousands of rupees. Okay. Now let's understand what is the architecture of that debt freedom. If you see the intention thing, what is the intention? This is what the question. What if there was not offer? Can I buy that substance or that product? If yes, then good. But if no, then please don't go and buy it into offer. Are you able to direct a fixed household expense to specific channels without increasing the total spend? If that is the case, then you are in the part of debt free. Are you able to bucket the financial tools to reduce the cognitive load? And are you able to audit? And this part is always missing out by all the people. They don't audit these things, and that is why the problem is there. And this is the filter, this is the flow chart I want to share with you. See, when the item is on sale, this is where the most debt begins here. Would you buy this item if absolutely no? If that is the case, then this would be the correct one. But if you is not the correct one. But if you walk away, then this is the correct one, if you see, because you're walking away and your 100% is saved. But here, discounts and rewards are earned. That's okay. But the real thing is that whether you want or not, that's the question you need to ask. Right. Now, this is a very important thing. Debt doesn't happen because people are bad. Many people I have seen, and also we have in our mind or in our family also we see that because the people are bad, they're always going to know. Debt happens because people don't have a system, and good system reduces the bad financial. Now, again, the problem: the cars are organized into different buckets. This is what I was talking about. The bucketing, because he has arranged the cars into different buckets. So for groceries he has done that, for the fuel and charges he has done that. So that way he has combined the credit card. So most people don't have too many credit cards. That's okay. Even with one credit card also you can manage. I had around 7 credit cards and I managed my own debt. And even that also I fall into debt also. But after that also, now also I have a credit card around 2000 COVID. After COVID I have taken the credit card. Still I'm using that credit card. But yes, I'm using very minimum version of credit card, which has no big offers. Simple offers I have, and that too, I'm not going overboard. I'm just using it as per optimistically and minimalistically. So that's the financial discipline you need to have. So they simply don't have a way to manage the one day already one. That's why they go into debt. Today's generation always wants the instant award, instant gratification, instant Maggie, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, instant Manchurian. Yes, but a financial freedom is never instant. Nobody can become financial freedom just tomorrow or day after tomorrow. No, it takes a massive amount of efforts and patience. So it's built on small discipline decisions repeated over many years. That's how the things will be going. Right. Now, how you route the spending but don't raise the spending. This is exactly what I've shown with this pipeline. So if your monthly budget, say for example, is 10,000 and you have one fuel expenses, groceries and all, this is the basic expenses which I've seen every financial hold in India. Okay. Now it can be differentiated based on your other responsibility, but the main things you please concentrate on, these are the things which you do. Okay. Now, if you have a scooter, everyone obviously have a scooter. If not, that's okay. It's best. You have saved your money. Okay. But yes, if you have 10,000, so if I make it 10K is the monthly household budget you are thinking. So you can put it, say for example, 5K is going to your fuel expenses, 3K is going to groceries, and 2K is going to this thing, and the rest of the things is 538. So 53810. So all the things are going on this. You are not saving anything. Let's understand from that perspective. Okay. Now what this person has done, he has taken one credit card which was optimized for petrol, which means what, highest credit card which will offer the highest benefits in the fuel. That he has observed. He has done the analysis and took that credit card, and that he used for the fuel expense. Second thing, he used another credit card which was only for the grocery. So it can be Blinkit, it can be Zepto, it can be Swiggy, it can be Instamart, Swiggy, Instamart, or Amazon, or Flipkart in minutes, or the DMart, or this thing. He has done that how these credit cards are associated with this big groceries so that he can save a lot of money on that. And the third thing, he optimized for the flights and hotels, which is actually you're going for a launch and everything, you will get that thing, and that's where you're done. Now, if you're a person who says that, oh no, this is very difficult, I can't do that, so much analysis and paralysis I need to do, don't worry about it. You will have one credit card and you can do all these things, but provided you should have a financial discipline, then only you can save around 55,000 annual saving. He has saved, but the question is whether you can save. Now, here is a spending missing element. You see, he never spends more to earn money or points. He just used the right credit card for the right expenses. Imagine if credit A, card A, would have been used for travel, he would have gone to loss. And if credit C would have been gone to fuel expenses, would have gone to loss. So the golden rule of routing is that reward should not follow the spending. Spending should never follow the reward. Okay, that's how the things are better. So you have to periodically review your loans, insurance, and your budget, and that way it can be done. Now, what is the audit kind of thing? Because requires a lot of things. So what he says that, and he reviews his credit cards regularly. So this not applies actually to credit cards, but it's also periodically you need to review your loans, your insurance, your investment, your monthly budget, because financial planning is not a one-time activity. He used to sit with his wife every month, and he used to talk or discuss about what should be the this thing. This is how this thing. Now, what is the periodic audit check you can do? So credit card utilization rewards you can see, because every month nowadays credit cards are very dynamic. Earlier, when I used to buy the credit card, when I used to have a credit card, it was very baby stage. So it was very good. You can use it. But now the credit cards are lot more. The AI incoming is very dynamic. So it depends upon a lot of credit card history and everything. Always review the outstanding loans and interest. That is very important. Monthly household budget is very important. The alignment of investment portfolio performance, your mutual funds and investing and insurance covers adequately. You need to find out. This is a periodic this thing. Now this is very important, which I showed that the last slide, which I showed the emotional and resistance. You need to go to the system builder. Why? Because your aim is to become a compounding return manager. You should not be in the instant gratification. And whenever you sales is there, you always ask this question: would I buy this as well? You ask your family members as well: would I buy this as a full price, or is it discounted? That is why I'm saving the money. The card usage should be strategic categorization based on fixed budget, not on random swiping based on the credit level. The management style disorganized, reactive to billing cycle, automated bucket and regularly audited should be there. The ultimate will be debt trap, and the system builder will be 55,000 plus annual savings. So that's how the whole thing works. Now margin of error is zero. Now managing the credit cards is also an important thing, but yes, it also makes a lot of risk is also there. So we need to understand how this risk are capable. So the missed due date will be there, the budget overflow will be there. Yes, there will be a lost track of building cycle. Yes, it is very effective, but it creates immense risk also. So managing credit card, different credit cards requires discipline. But this will quickly turn into debt, but this stat is certainly not suitable for everyone. That's what he also says. So always think that. That is why I brought these three rules, which I personally implement in my life also of credit card. And also when I used to have seven credit cards and now I come to the one credit card, is because of this thing. He never spend for the points. Earlier I made a mistake of spending money only for the crossing a reward threshold. And that time it was very good. It was very huge. You used to get a lot of things. But right now it is very difficult. So it is okay. No worries. Honor the due date. I used to pay minimum due, but now not now. You have to pay always your pay all your full payment before the due date so that you can honor your credit card limits. No exception. Own the right to scale, which means that if you cannot manage the simple credit, that's okay. Don't apply for the second one. Because even if the single credit is also not there, shut it down. Don't worry, nobody will judge you that you don't have credit card. That's okay. Even a debit card now has a good options like credit card. The simple thing is that what debit card will automatically debit your money at that instant, but credit card will give you some time to recover from that blow or from that gratification. That's all the thing. But never this thing. So if you can may not, don't apply for that. Okay. Remember, credit cards don't create debt. Habit creates debt. Again, I will repeat. Credit cards don't create debt. Habits create debt, and good habits create wealth. Now, I would love to hear from you. What is your opinion? Are the credit cards a well-building tool or debt trap? Give me in your comments. Share your thoughts. I personally read as many comments as can, and I would love to know your perspective as well. How this is working. And very important thing, if you find value in this video, share it with someone who uses credit cards or trying to become debt free. It might help them to become financial decision makers. If you're currently struggling with debt and you want a structured roadmap to a financial freedom, you're welcome to join my freedom free debt freedom program. You will find the link in the description. And thank you so much for watching. And I will come with another video. Thanks so much.